My name is Favor Obinyaluba, your official gist buddy, and today is Wednesday. It's already half of the week. Wow. That's something. Well, welcome to today's episode of Afia TV Official, where we give you all the spice, all of the things that are trending and exclusive, all of the hot statements, and of course, people's reaction to it. But firstly, we're going to start off with breaking news, which is Tinubu appointing Lady Odumegwu Ojukwu, Bianca Ojukwu rather, as the Minister for Foreign Affairs. So at this point, all of us are still a bit confused. It's a nomination. It's not official yet. But Tinubu has sacked 5 ministers and nominated 7 new ministers. So now this nomination, we don't know if it's official. We don't know the next step for now. But yeah, and what is even more shocking to a lot of people is amongst the sacked ministers, we have Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, who is the Minister for Women Affairs. And a lot of people will say that she has been very, very proactive. She has been very productive. She has been doing the best that she can. I mean, she's one of the ministers that has been out there. So different reactions to it. But, you know, as the week unfolds, it just happened a couple of hours ago. So as the week unfolds, as the day unfolds, probably on subsequent shows, we're going to give a further and a thorough breakdown on it. Now let's move to today's programming, all of the trends today. And of course, I mostly do not do this alone. I have just been joined by Ekulugo Mesoma. Did I get the Ekulugo correctly?
Yeah.
Ekulugo Mesoma.
Ekulugo Mesoma. Yeah.
Ekulugo Mesoma is a YouTuber and a real estate developer. Since how do you start? Real estate developing. So what are you studying? Are you still a student?
Yeah.
So what are you studying in school?
Nothing.
I don't understand. Please break it down. So nursing, real estate developer, and
a
YouTuber. How are you doing it?
Okay, so basically, I am a nursing student, right? And I do real estate aspect part-time. I'm not fully into it. I just do it for fun and all of that.
For fun?
Like
people's source of livelihood. People are doing it for fun.
No. Not that I don't.
I get.
Yeah. Do you understand? So I also do YouTube as well. I'm a YouTuber and a content creator. So like I just do all of that to keep me busy and to keep me active as well. Not just
nothing is not keeping you busy enough.
Nothing is keeping me busy, and it can be very stressful. And that's why I say I do that as part-time. You get? So I can be in school, right? And then I'm not going to be doing real estate. But when I'm in school, I can film videos and then upload when I have time. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so,
that makes sense. So how do you balance it? How do you just know your priorities part-time? Or?
Yeah, I just try to fix my priorities straight. You understand? So when I have time to film, I just film videos and edit it during my leisure time. Do you understand? So during that time, I just film, keep the videos, and then edit it when I am free.
When you have the time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right, we'll go on a very quick break. When we return, we'll get straight into all that is trending on the internet. Do stay with us. You're welcome back to the program. You're still watching Afia TV Official on Afia TV, and we're going to go right into it. So KOK9 Sacrifice, one of our, we not even call him our presenters, but no, he has KOK Live on Afia TV that airs every, I think Saturday, and of course you can also catch repeat episodes on Afia Entertainment. So KOK has made a video and he was saying his, observation, which is something I have observed myself. But yeah, let's take a look at this video and hear what KOK has to say.
Good morning, everyone. I left Felele Olorishogo area of Ibadan this morning at 7:15, and it's exactly 8:15, and I am in Lagos. And I found out one thing. Over a distance of 80 kilometers, I didn't see one checkpoint, one police checkpoint. I did not see. I did not see an army checkpoint. Have you ever applied the Onitsha-Enugu Express Road? Did you ever count the number of police checkpoints or military checkpoints on Enugu-Onitsha Road? I'm still on the road. This is Lagos. Have you ever counted? Why is the Southeast so militarized, so policed, that you cannot go for more than 200 meters without a police checkpoint?
I mean, I genuinely agree with this sentiment. A couple of weeks ago, I went to Nsukka. I went to shoot something in Nsukka, and we're literally in Enugu. When we got to, I don't really know places. I don't really know road very well, but there was a particular place we got to, but very, very close to, I think, OP Junction or OP Road or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we were close to that place. We see amount of checkpoints. Have you ever traveled like from Enugu to like Anambra before?
That has been a long time, right? And then traveling there, they have checkpoints, but they don't have much checkpoints like that compared to the ones we have as you're going to Eboye. Yeah, like when I was coming back from school during this holiday, right? So like there were a lot of checkpoints that you can actually they will have to stop you to like check your van, to like check who is inside. They can even tell you to calm down to make sure that the security at that area within that premises is checked, and like there are no robbers or anything like that.
And I agree with you, but do you know how crazy it is that you move from like, I'm not even saying like, you do like a 1 minute drive, you see another checkpoint. You do a 1 minute drive, also highest maybe 10 minutes drive, you see another checkpoint.
It can be very crazy at some point because that can be so tiring, and you'll be like, oh, I want to just move and like go to where I want to go to as fast as possible.
Even the fact that the roads are even built in a way that is, will I even say it is built in a checkpoint friendly way.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of roads where you see half of the road is already cut. So it's only this place you pass. So you're not going like this and going like this and going like this just so that you can be able to get checkpoints. Have you traveled to the west before? Have you been to Lagos? Have you been to Ogun State before?
No, I haven't.
So now there's a huge contrast. There's a huge difference in what we're saying.
Yeah.
So if you're going, once you get to the west, once you get to Ore, you won't see as much checkpoints again. It's literally a free road. A lot of times, because I've done a lot of distance traveling before, you know, and I've traveled along, but I don't know whether things have changed, but I schooled in Ekiti. And so because of that, you know, alternating Lagos, Ekiti, and all of that. And so because of that, you go and you won't even see as much checkpoints as when I started coming to the east. Oh my God, like the checkpoints in the east can literally take 1 hour out of the journey. It is literally so crazy. When I travel to the north, it gets to a particular point, you stop seeing as much checkpoints. And I really...
So why do you think it's like that over here?
That is the question that KOK... If KOK does not know the answer, how will I know the answer? Let's take a look at some of the comments. I have some ideas, but let's take a look at some of the comments first. Sir, this question has been long due to be asked. Try moving from Owerri to Umuahia. Good morning, sir. I think it's due to the insecurity in the east. One time from Port Harcourt to Owerri, I lost count of police checkpoints at almost 15. It was almost like I was trekking to Owerri. That shows that Southwest is peaceful. Only a man with integrity can speak up for the people. Only KOK does this for Nigerians and Igbo. God bless you, sir. It's like a roadblock business of extortion in the southeast. God help us. Try moving from PH Road to Enugu. Your brake pad will finish. They're speaking facts, sir, and yet the southeast has the worst insecurity and high rates of kidnapping and all. Despite all the police and army checkpoints, they are not there to protect the citizens. They are only there to extort and harass the youth. Those checkpoints are the only thing that makes us feel safe while traveling around the southeast. You should know the security situation in the southeast. Why ask this question? They create the insecurity, sponsor it just to man checkpoints all over the southeast. I mean, like from all these comments we're seeing, people are saying it's because of insecurity and all of that. And in as much as it's a valid reason, but at the same time, I don't also think that it's only limited to insecurity, because there is a particular, when we're going to Nsukka, like that particular place we're passing now, we saw so many checkpoints, like a literal hotspot for kidnappers. So if there are so many checkpoints there, and the crazy thing, we keep seeing kidnappers, we keep hearing kidnappers and everything. It's just like as if the police will do their part and kidnappers will take night shifts. And do you understand? Because we keep hearing kidnap cases. So if there are so many checkpoints, there was the need for, well, if there are still kidnappers, if we're still seeing all these cases, there was the need for checkpoints. But, you know, these kind of things, we hope that something will be done, but we'll not see anything to be done to it. But, well, let's move to Abuja. Where the minister of the FCT, will I call him, is he minister or governor? Since they say that the FCT is also a state. But Minister Nyesom Wike has said that very soon they are going to start picking up beggars that are polluting the streets of the FCT. So if you're in the FCT, well, obviously, if you're a beggar, you most likely will not be watching this. But yeah, but if you know anybody that, let's take a look at the comments first. Big them to where exactly? To your house? Make una no pick me by mistake. Oh. Small side hustle where I just start. Weekend a politician. Weekend a politician you be, you know be God. Wetin make someone look come do here in Lagos? Waiting. I was like, what will someone now do in Lagos if they are picking beggars in Abuja? Make una know by mistake pick me up. Oh. A beggar like me, once you pick me, I beg your pardon. But your principal said, let the poor breathe. After picking them, what next? Are you going to provide shelter for them? Are you going to feed them? Are you sending them to prison to congest the prison? What of online beggars? When be their own dates? I mean, what's your take? Do you think that this is the right thing to do, picking beggars, especially as there is no direct plan for the beggars that you're picking up?
Okay, so like basically, I feel like picking up beggars is one thing, right? And then finding shelter for them is another thing. You can't just tell me that, oh, you pick up the beggars and then you have nothing planned for them. So you have to like structure out some plans, and you will tell the public that, oh, this is what I have planned to do to eradicate this thing or this process I'm about to take. So like you would tell us that, oh, these beggars, if they had things doing, they won't be on the road begging, right? So like you tell us that, oh, I'm about to get shelter for them, I'm about to find jobs, because some of these people actually have legs, they have hands, and they can like work and do jobs. So like if they are given the opportunity to like work, they can actually work and then fend for their family, or like they can try and provide their needs.
Do you understand? Like provide their needs, fend for their families, and literally like not be a menace. Or first of all, the economy is crazy.
Yeah.
People, the only thing that is stopping from some of us from being beggars is shame and home training and holding on to God, because the economy is crazy. A lot of people can't afford to eat, afford to do things as they used to. Do you understand? But now you're not saying you want to start picking up beggars, and I really love what you say. Like, what's the plan for them? Like, if you pick up beggars, because I saw a viral video in Lagos where the homeless people that were under the bridge, they picked them up, they were beating them, they were harassing them. Like, they are literally homeless. They don't have anything to do. They don't have anywhere to go to. Yeah. So is it that you have a plan for them? Like, oh, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to carry these people to this place. We're going to move them. Is there an IDP camp? Is there something? What is the plan for them? Why are you picking them? Why are you putting them?
Because at some point, like, picking them up is right, because sometimes you be traveling and then those beggars are actually blocking or obstructing the road. So like they are actually not meant to be there. Do you understand? Because sometimes it can be pissing. And then there's a day we're traveling, right? A truck climbed over a small child. And then I was like, oh my God, like that was like really, it was so bad that like when you come to think of it, it's actually a good part. It's actually a positive part by telling them to like, clear from the road.
Yeah, true. Because it has a way of making the road and making the whole place look tacky.
Exactly.
They're trying to build a beautiful city, build the state capital, and you're seeing beggars on the road. It makes the road look tacky. But what is the plan for them? What is the plan for them? That's the most important thing. Before we take our last story, and the one that I'm particularly, I need to hear people's reaction on, we'll go on a very quick break. We'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back to the program. You're still watching the Afia. I want to say Afia, the Afia Morning Weekend show, but it's not yet the weekend. Not yet. You're still watching Afia TV official, and we've been talking about things that are trending, of course, from Wike telling the beggars in the FCT to vacate, and also talking about Tinubu sacking 5 ministers and nominating 7 more ministers, to which Lady Bianca Udumego-Ojukwu is also a part of. And we've had amazing conversations. We're having amazing conversations, and also very, very important, KOK sharing his musings on the Southeast and asking why the Southeast is heavily militarized, why there's so many checkpoints in the Southeast. But we're going to move to a different one today. And this particular one got my attention. I saw it a couple of days ago and I was like, you know what? I'm definitely going to talk about this here. So FFK lost his devoted special assistant, and that is not necessarily the point. So yeah, he announced his special assistant's death and all of that. But the way in which he announced it and the details in which he gave, everybody's like, RIP, but okay. But let's read this announcement that he made. It is with great sadness that I announce the passing of my devoted special assistant, Mr. Ndifreke Savior Mark, who was with me for nothing less than 34 years. He left home at 5:40 a.m. on the morning of Sunday, 13th October, for morning mass, as he was a devoted Catholic and member of the Catholic Church of Assumption, Asokoro. And from there, which he went to a hotel by the name of, let's not mention that. According to the police, he took a room at the hotel and spent some time there with an individual, after which he apparently slumped and died in that individual's presence. He was taken to Asokoro District Hospital. The individual he was with at the time of his death in the hotel is now in police custody, and I have insisted on a full criminal investigation of the matter and an autopsy. The hotel receptionist has also been detained by the police, whilst both the manager and the owner of the hotel were invited for questioning earlier this week. The entire hotel was also sealed up by the police for 2 days, and the room in which he lodged remains sealed to today. I have broken the sad news to his family. I have met with his wife, Barrister Patience Ndifreke Mark, and his uncle, Mr. Clement Matthias, who represented his family, and I've also told them of my intention to ensure that if indeed there is any foul play, justice is done, and those behind it are brought to book. Mark was like a son to me, and his passing is a huge blow to me and my family. He has spent many years, we've shared many dreams and aspirations, and fought many battles together, shoulder to shoulder. Now he has gone, it has left much pain, but I give thanks to God for his life and the 52 years that he spent on earth. I've assured his wife and family of my intention to stand by them at this difficult time and to ensure that they do not lack or want for anything. I have absolute confidence in the FCT Police Command to get to the bottom of this matter, after which we can proceed to bury a man that was my most loyal staff and most trusted aide. Most important of all is the fact that he was a kind, reliable, compassionate soul who brought joy to many and was incapable of hurting a fly. I'll never forget him, and though he has passed, he lives on in our hearts. I thank all those who have found the time to come and mourn with us at this difficult time. Most important of all is the fact that, I think, may Ndifreke's precious soul rest in peace, and may the Lord comfort his wife and 2 beautiful young children. Now, this is a sweet tribute. He has lost his trusted aide, he has lost his special assistant, who has been with him for 34 years. And he said the deceased is 52. So 52 minus 34 is 18, I think. So he has been with him for like 18 whole years. That's a long time. And if you be with somebody for 18 years, he has been with him since he was 18. Yes, he has been with him since he was 18. So he has known him, at least he has watched him grow to being like family. Do you understand? He's literally part of his family. But now this particular detail saying that, he went from church and he went to a hotel with an individual and he slumped after he was with the individual and they are investigating and all of that. Do you think that is too much information to add to this?
I just feel like there are some things that are better left unsaid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so coming on here to say, he's right or he's wrong is something I don't do really. Do you understand? But he's already dead, right? Let's just mourn the dead, right? Yeah. And then let his soul rest in peace. So bringing up things that were or bring up more conversation about him or contradicting matter about the whole death issue will not be that relevant.
Especially as he was a married man and he has children, and you also have to respect his legacy. But that's one. Another way to look at it is, I for one, because I always like to look at it from different angles. I for one, I'm trying to look at it from, he said, there's one thing I want to say, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to say it. Let me start from one first. Okay. The first one is, could it be that he knows something that we don't know? And it's just like how somebody will come and say, fire is burning, and everybody runs away, but we don't know that person was the one that started the fire. So could it be that he knows something that, we probably don't know? And he's just coming out to say, this is what happened though, so that maybe nobody will go and do any investigation and something like that.
I feel like if he knows something, so why bring it up when he's already dead?
But he just wants to when they say you want to have an alibi, you want to cover your tracks or something like that.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say.
So there's to look at it that way. Another thing being that they've started releasing names of gays in Nigeria. Could it be that the unidentified individual was a man? Let's take a look at some of the comments. Unfortunately, your assistant died on active duty from church to a hotel with an individual, therefore a female. Who knows? So I said, therefore, a female, it could be a male. A lifestyle you must have introduced him to because of your exposure to free money. Yeah. May God forgive his sins. My deepest condolences to the family. However, why all these details to the public? You are doing him and his family a disservice. How do you want the wife to feel? You are such a bum. Why exactly was the receptionist arrested and continued to be detained? Does their duties and responsibilities include monitoring what goes on in guest rooms to ensure guests and their visitors do not unalive each other? This proves once again that Nigeria is an animal republic where the rich abuse privileges and intimidate the poor. I was thinking you are in Gaza already as the new leader of Hamas. Anyway, my condolences to the family. Are you not ashamed arresting a receptionist when you've clearly said he slumped and died in the presence of a certain individual? My condolences to his family. From church to hotel to be with an individual. You didn't need to mention such cause of the death of someone that worked with you for 34 years, and definitely not name of his wife and uncle. This did more damage to the family in this trying time for them. This senior man is like a son to you. May his soul rest in peace. But big brother, do you need to be this detailed? I think the poor man should have been spared from this posthumous embarrassment. Why is a receptionist whose job is to take money and allocate rooms to individuals who have made bookings? Why is she in detention? What kind of twisted justice is this? I think I genuinely agree with this comment from Jairus, who says you didn't mean to mention the such cause of the death of someone who worked with you for 34 years, and definitely not name of his wife and uncle. This did more damage to the family in this trying time for them, and I completely agree. That's why I'm like, if you've worked with somebody for that long, what happened to doing a private investigation? You already say you're going to carry out an investigation. What about do the investigation if you're that loyal to somebody?
Yeah.
For 34 years, I don't think I will come out and say this is how this person died.
Just like stabbing you at the...
You understand? That's why I'm like, there's more to it. Even to the point of mentioning the name of his wife, the name of his uncle, the amount of children he has, like all these kind of things in this time. I don't know. I think it's more embarrassing for somebody you've known for 34 whole years. Somebody that's been with you since the person was 18.
That's not just good.
There's something. See, Miss Omar, we need to look into this. But yeah, let's like Miss Omar said, let's not go into it. We'll leave it at that, and pray that the soul of the deceased rests in perfect peace. So now we're going to take our tweet of the day, and this one says, dating a man who cares about fashion and clothes is actually hell. So this basically just means, because a lot of times, a lot of men in Nigeria are not stylish. They just wear anything. Not a lot, but a couple of men in Nigeria, most of them are not stylish. Just wear anything. As far as they think, as far as they look neat, they just go. But if you meet someone who is like really stylish, cares about clothes, knows how to combine, and even knows how to even style you as a girl, people are saying it's actually hell. What do you think?
Okay, basically, I would like to have someone that actually dresses nice. And then you have to have a good sense of dressing, because I cannot be going out with you and then you're not looking all touched up and everything. So if he's looking hell to you, right? This guy you're dating must have seen you, and he already knows that, oh, this is the type of girl I want to be with. And then he sees your style. He cannot even see someone that just like and say, oh, I want to be with this girl. He has to get someone of his class and someone of his style to be with. So when you come to say, oh, this person is going to be hell for me, so I don't really...
But also each is own now, everybody has what they want, different preferences and all of that. Yeah. But I think people with fashion sense, try and be people that have fashion sense, so that when you're going on a dinner date and you're wearing your pretty dress, you gotta just wear senator. Or wear polo and jeans.
Wait. When you say senator, I feel like I really like it when guys wear senator, actually.
I feel like he has... I don't disagree with you. I think senators can look really good. But there should be a time and a place for it. Do you understand? Exactly. So you're wearing senator, you look good, you look sharp. But your lady is wearing a cute dinner dress. They don't match. It's are you people going to the same place? Okay. That's literally what I mean by it. Please, the senators look really, really lovely. And we'll call it a day on Afia TV Official. Thank you so much, Miss Soma.
Thank you
Such
for
a perfect guest. Thank you so much for watching Afia TV Official today. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms and, of course, on YouTube, Afia Entertainment. My name is Favor Omiyeluba. Enjoy the rest of your day.